Hello guys, it's Spencer21 here, and I'm back with the talking points of the week in football. And it kind of seems apropos to talk about last night because I actually couldn't believe what I witnessed last night. Seeing Barcelona be absolutely humiliated by PSG 4-0. Wow. Like, I've seen Barcelona lose games before, but that wasn't a loss. That was a humiliating display last night. Just watching the game, I was left lost for words by how easily they were bullied in the midfield, how disorganised the defence was, how ineffective the front three were, and just PSG were just hungrier, fitter. They attacked better. They were better organised. They defended better as a unit, and an absolute mare from the Catalans. So, and it's kind of throwing the question out there: is it the end of the Barcelona era, so to speak? Well, actually, let me rephrase that. Have Barcelona got to now move on from the tiki-taka system? Of course, over the last 10 years since Guardiola arrived as Barcelona manager, they've insisted on playing from the back, the short passing, the interchange, squeezing the pitch high, and it's been so successful for so long. You look at 3 Champions Leagues in the last 8 years, but have ultimately has everybody started to figure it out? And more to the point, can the players do it anymore? Like some of them, I mean, Iniesta is pushing for 36, 37 now. He's in the twilight of his career. PK, who I've got to say, even Lionel Messi last night just looked a shadow of the player he used to be. Not to say that he's still not a great player, he is, but he seems to have lost the ability to just ease past defences the way he just used to glide through and just dribble his way through an entire team seemingly and score. And there were several incidences last night where he almost just didn't look interested. I mean, when you look at the second goal, he loses the ball pretty much on the halfway line, doesn't track back, just sort of stands and watches as Draxler just calm gets his way into the box and just drills it in for the goal. And even for the last goal, Abiel just runs as he jogs about 60 yards with nobody making a challenge on him, and it was just mind-boggling. Like, this insistence on either not tackling or just relying on using your pressure to just win the ball back. Like, there are times you just got to put your foot in and try and win the ball back. I didn't understand the logic in leaving Rakitic on the bench, who is easily their best midfield player. It was just a mess of a performance. Should it be overreacted as the end of an era on one bad performance? No, but I think the way that Luis Enrique seems to want this team to play just doesn't seem to be working anymore. I mean, he initially, when he first came in, he tweaked the system a little bit to suit Luis Suarez, so to give him that extra option that in case the interchange passing doesn't work, you can just hit the ball up to Suarez and he can do something with it. And it worked for the first year, even last season, but even last night, I mean, I barely heard Suarez mentioned in the whole game because it was not existent. I've never seen that front three all collectively be so poor in the same game. So, really, is it the end of the Barcelona era, or do they need to freshen it up in either the player recruitment or the management side? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You can follow all my social medias as well. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I've been Ben Swiss 21, and I'll see you soon.